All eyes on me. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. All eyes on me.
Welcome to the Ninja A-League highlights show for round 19. After a 2-week break for the AFC Women's Asian Cup, Adelaide United returned to Coopers Stadium to face Perth Glory. A fourth straight win for the Reds would set a new club record and temporarily elevate them to second place. Theo Siunis named an unchanged starting 11 from the side that defeated Brisbane Roar a fortnight earlier. Stephen Peters followed suit, sticking with the same run-on side that beat the Newcastle Jets in their last outing.
Fiona Wirtz on the ball early and forces a fingertip save for Perth Glory just a minute into the game. Threads a tight pass through, and that's great for Rolla Badawir to shoot, and it's through the legs of the keeper, but somehow Ilona Malag got a heel to it. The 17-year-old with 4 clean sheets in 9 appearances does it again. Trying to connect with Condon, can't get it to her. Instead, Emma Tovar has a runaway ball to Badawir straight through the middle. Badawir at the top of the box. Badawir to the top bins. A breakthrough goal just 10 minutes in for Perth Glory. She got it, here's Taranto. Chips across beautifully to Wirtz, who can't wrangle it to goal. So Adelaide trying to find a way through with their final touch. Taranto has Wirtz inside the box, goes backwards, and this could be a goal. It should be. It is. Hodgson, Wirtz, they get it done, and Wirtz with the final touch. Here's Adriana Taranto, tries a left boot, swinging it in. And Teresa Morrissey is right there to take that safely. Almost testing the other goalkeeper. Adelaide send one flying. Tovar swings it in a little deeper this time. And it can be thrown forward and almost fired in by Dalton on the left boot. Sarah Morgan. Straight into the middle of the 6-yard box, and it's floated in. No one gets a hand to it. An Olympico by Sarah Morgan. Gooch battling with Zog. And Kath Canoli has her hands out.
Gooch has done really, really well to be able to take her touch in front of Zog there. She gets her body in front.
First touch inside, Dalton can cross it in and chip towards goal, but not finished by Megan Wynn. What a return that would be.
Melag, oh my God, the reaction there from the youngster, absolutely brilliant.
And there is the final whistle, and a huge historic result for Adelaide United tonight at Coopers Stadium. Adelaide United string together 4 wins in a row for the first time in franchise history, and they continue their remarkable surge through the back half of the season. Well, for a side that started this year's campaign slowly under their new coach Theo Siunis, the transformation has been extraordinary. They have momentum, they have belief and attacking firepower. That woman there, just one of the pieces of the puzzle that have turned Adelaide into one of the most dangerous teams in the competition. This victory keeps their formidable home record intact this season. They have just one loss in last 10 matches, 1 defeat at home all season, and most importantly, they go to second on the ladder. So full time here at Coopers Stadium, Adelaide United take the win. 2-1 over Perth Glory.
To number 2 Sports Ground in Newcastle, where the Jets were desperate to record their first win in almost 2 months and keep their finals hopes alive. Their opponent, Sydney FC, needed a result to climb off the bottom of the ladder after winning just one of their last 12 matches. James Slaveski made one change to the starting 11 that beat Brisbane Roar, with Willa Pearson replacing Kaylee Talon-Henniker. Stephen Hoyle made 3 changes to the side that went down to Perth Glory. Josie Allen, Josie Wilson and Alexis Collins came in for Lauren Allen, Charlotte Lancaster and India Breyer.
He's going to take on Leben here. Veers inside, Hoban looking for a pass. Ayres first time shot and stings the gloves of Heather Hinds. Chimeth. Dundas. Newcastle really playing with such energy to win the ball back in their attacking half. Here's Ayres, fashions a header, and Hinds gets across. Melina Ayres, it's probably a decision between volley and header. Garlich. Ukekel, early release. Tanner running at a curving ball. Chico taken to ground. Look at this, Georgia Ritchie's come sliding out, leading feet first, and the net is open. Claire Corbett turns here and plays it to Pearson. Goalkeeper back in the net. Here's the shot, and it's in from Hawkesby. Mackenzie Hawkesby has the finishing touch, and Sydney FC lead away in Newcastle. It was a chaotic phase of play. Ritchie with a long ball up the middle. Asen appears to have it covered. Then a miscommunication, and Melina Ayres is going to pounce. Newcastle draw level. And where Melina Ayres knows to run, sometimes the ball just finds a way to follow. It's goals away and now at home against Sydney FC this season for Melina Ayres. Pass into midfield, intercepted by Dundas through the right. And Sullivan caught in possession, and Hoban makes it 2 for the Jets. They have turned around a deficit, and it is a first goal of the season for Sophie Hoban. Engaged by Bates, and Bates with the stand-up tackle spills the ball. Ayres. Now Hoban with a flick. Oh, that would have been a great finish had it nestled in the corner from Sophie Hoban. Roll away from Sullivan. He's got Josie Allen in support. Here's Josie Allen. Does she let fly? Cuts inside. Allen, great save from Hinds. Allen, Copus Brown. Melina Ayres, Allen again, scoops it over the top. Hoban, clever, Hoban, fantastic. Sophie Hoban's got 2 on the night, and the Newcastle Jets have a 3-1 lead. They just persisted and kept trying. They've done what they needed to tonight, and they might even get a little boost to the goal difference late. Kelly Brown heading forward. Hoban foiled again. Hinds saves, even though Hoban seemingly had a tap in for the hat-trick. And that was the last play of the game. It doesn't take the smile off Sophie Hoban's face. She still had 2 goals and still played a key role for the Jets tonight. And Sydney FC, they are on the precipice of mathematical elimination, if not in all practical reality, probably out of finals contention. For the Jets, though, their season rolls on. Heather Hinds did her utmost tonight. A couple of great saves in there, but not enough for Sydney FC to limit the damage, because Newcastle have prevailed at the number 2 sports ground. The final score, Newcastle Jets 3, Sydney FC 1.
To Henry Stadium, where Wellington Phoenix welcomed Brisbane Roar. After sharing the points in their last encounter in early January, the Knicks needed a win to keep pace with the competition leaders. The Roar were trying to consolidate their place in the top 6 with all 3 points. Bev Priestman made one change to the starting 11 that drew with Melbourne victory in their last outing. Mackenzie Anthony replaced 17-year-old striker Pia Vlock. Alex Smith made 4 changes to the team that lost to Adelaide last time out. Keeper Chloe Lincoln was replaced by Talia Franco, and club captain Tamika Yallop made her long-awaited return from a hamstring injury via the bench.
Nice little feint, getting onto the left foot, delivering, and it's hit the underside of the bar. Almost an utter screamer inside 6 minutes. Plenty of possession to the Phoenix here is none. She's got time to measure a ball, it's high. Anthony's there and she puts it into the back of the net. And once again is it inside 10 minutes. The Phoenix fire the first shot, it's 1-0. Arms up, bodies rush forward. Good ball in. Heineberg makes it two. That is so clever. Oh, so clever. It's delightful. And it's Wellington 2, Brisbane 0. Just over 15 goals.
That is fantastic from Heineberg. The composure first to bring that down, and it's just, I think it's an outside of the foot with...
Nunn wants to have another crack. Seedle, twist, turns. Clearance blocked. Return, Franco could save. Woods must score. No, she doesn't. She's put it wide. Undermere's touch heavy. Here's a chance in behind. It's Miller. A lone wolf looking to chip Victoria Essen, who palms the ball down. Can she get to the loose ball? Seedle's there. She needs to take her moment, and, well, Vic Essen does well to rebalance herself. And a huge scare for the Wellington Phoenix as Brisbane roar into life. Here's Leon. It's got Wood centrally. She makes it a gilt-edged chance to put this game to bed before half-time. Also in that first half where she made it 2-0. Miller getting onto the loose ball, looking to chip a retreating Essen. Felt of Walker, not once, twice, but Woods will not be denied. She had her misses in the first half, but she bangs in the third. It's 3-0, and surely 3 points to the Wellington Phoenix. It's Kinsella, the new player. Immediate impact. Oh, brilliant save, Victoria Essen. Oh my Lord, the reactions. All smiles from Bev Priestman. Lots for Alex Smith to Bonda. It's party time in the capital. 3 points, 3 goals, and the Phoenix climb to third for the time being. Been a very enjoyable day. The Phoenix came with the plan. They executed brilliantly, particularly in the opening 15-20 minutes. Elliott on the back of a delightful ball from Nunn, a strong rising hitter at the back post. She powered it home. Pynenberg, a sumptuous finish. The touch and the outside of the right foot gave them distance, and then Woods smacked in her 5th goal of the season in just 8 appearances. It's finished in the capital. The Wellington Phoenix 3, Brisbane Roar 0.
At the home of the Matildas, Melbourne Victory needed to capitalise on the home ground advantage against the visiting Western Sydney Wanderers. With only 3 games to go in their home and away season, Jeff Hopkins named an unchanged starting 11 from the team that shared the points with Wellington Phoenix last time out. Jeff Abrahams made 5 changes to the starting 11 that lost to Canberra United, handing New Zealand international Ava Collins a run-on debut for the Wanderers.
On-rushing and marauding run of Millie Bennett. Clever little disguised ball for Eunice. Swings in a right-footed cross. It's a decent one too. It was nearly deja vu. From round 2, Danica Matos. Clipped in by Policina. Karma's second guessed. And the header from Morrison off target in the end, but she liked the idea from Rihanna Policina. Talia Eunice. A couple of options to aim at in the penalty area. She's going to back herself here with something fancy. and still manages to get the ball into the box, and Collins' header. How about this, though, from Talia Younis? You don't teach that sort of skill. Furphy's early ball. Kennedy White chesting and controlling, and the wayward in the end from Kennedy White, but that's more like it from Victory's attackers. And it'll drop very kindly back to Chelsea Blissett. Policina stabbing it towards goal. It's comfortable for Shamkamis. Early cross from Blissett. Good first touch from Policina. Decent second, low! And the snapshots forced Shamkamis into an almighty dive. So too from Buchanan, who just gets around that challenge. Ella Buchanan, deflection, and it was nearly uncomfortable for Newbon, but watched it well. Younis has robbed the ball off Melbourne Victory. Talia Younis looking for an option, headed to the top of the box. Bennett and Buchanan are the two wanderers there. It is Millie Bennett. Now Collins, here is Talia Younis! Rattles the crossbar, still alive, Matos, Younis second crack. Blazes away this time. A big scare survived for the Victory. Policina, good clip, Bunge flicking it on, and the effort from Morrison straight into the arms of Shamkamis. And the two central defenders could not combine for the opening goal. Oh, what a ball that is. Kennedy White slipped in behind. Could she strike against the Wanderers again? Great save from Kamis, but Furphy scores on the follow-up. It's a massive goal for Melbourne Victory in their race to the finals. Holly Furphy making no mistake on the rebound. There's Bennett's ball in, Nungsad. She's in the right position for a substitute who wants to score. Furphy trying to head to her own advantage. Sophia Sakalis. Straight down the throat of Shamkamis in the end. Victory get a precious 3 points out of the Asian Cup break. They set themselves the task of 3 wins in their final 3 games and places down another all-important piece of the finals race puzzle down at the home of the Matildas as the Victory go up to 5th spot on the table and knock the Wanderers out of finals contention. They tried their darndest, but it wasn't to be for the visiting side. Victory get the job done in front of their home faithful. Perfect result before the bye. Full time at the home of the Matildas. Melbourne Victory 1, Western Sydney Wanderers 0.
Finally, at Control Cyber Pitch, league leaders Melbourne City faced fellow high flyers Canberra United. Both teams were missing strike weapons up front due to the AFC Women's Asian Cup. City's Holly McNamara and Canberra's Michelle Heyman were both away on Matilda's duty. Alexia Apostolakis and Leah Davidson, who returned from a knee injury, came into the starting 11 for City. American striker Emma Hawkins was included in Canberra's run-on side.
Trying to figure out how to really get their forward 3 into the game and create chances.
Mires under pressure, and that's a loose pass. Can Canberra punish her for it? Finally getting the shot away, and a great block on the line. They'll go again, and another great block from Rebecca Stott, twice needed. Now trying to fight for game time at Canberra United. Ball sitting high in the air. James misses it! And Melbourne City, and who else but 18 Keane to get them the all-important lead, and how crucial that could be for their season. Sally James could not get a punch to it. And 18 Keane finds her header in the back of the net.
Well, this is what City do. Great ball in from Devon Jackson, and 18 Keane, what a finish. What a finish with her head. She wanted it more.
Quick and alert movement from Molicino. Now Emma Robers Doesn't usually get this far forward. Hawkins, and that's just wide. So first real shot away from Emma Hawkins. And has gone on the score sheet just once so far this season. He's been in and amongst it. She's immediately nudging Liz Anton comfortably off the ball. Now Briley Henry, can she control the pass? She couldn't get it done and couldn't get a shot away, but she'll retain possession. Ball high into the box, and Chinaza Uchendu on for just less than a minute and gets Melbourne City their second goal and doubles their advantage. That is an important goal. Gives them a little bit more comfortability in the game state as Sasha Grove goes bursting forward, and that was a nice ball. Gordon gets her shot away, it's a deflection, and instantly Canberra United respond. Bethany Gordon, they've been just dying for an opportunity on goal.
Well, it's the Canberra United way. They don't give up. So this is the perfect response. Sasha Grove, another brilliant cross in. Sienna Dale has the first go at it, and Bethany Gordon was the one ready for that second ball.
Melbourne City looking at the moment like they're going to get the 3 points at home. Uchendu kept herself onside. Can she get a shot away? She does. Uchendu! Chinaza Uchendu, 2 goals for the substitute. And what a goal it was. It is Melbourne City who would get the 3 points. Substitute Chinaza Uchendu came on and made such an impact. Melissa Barbieri loves the effort. 2 goals from the sub. Canberra United so dominant for portions of this game, T, and they just couldn't capitalise. But Melbourne City one step closer to that premiership.
Exactly right. But that substitution, Uchendu, she came to play today, and sometimes it takes an outstanding performance from a particular player, and that's what we saw today from Uchendu.
She's only had 1 goal throughout the season, but 2 all-important goals to help Melbourne City 3, Canberra United 1.
Melbourne City extended their lead at the top of the ladder to 4 points after that win at home. Adelaide United are second, then it's Wellington Phoenix, Canberra United, Melbourne Victory and Perth Glory rounding out the top 6. Central Coast, Brisbane and Newcastle are all within striking distance of the finals. We'll be back again next week with all the action from round 20 of the Ninja A-League, headlined by the clash between Adelaide United and Canberra United. We'll see you then.